Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading vlog, but this is more of like what I do when I'm feeling shit. So in a minute I'm going to cut to some clips of this morning and how I was feeling, and I knew as soon as I woke up this morning that I needed to take some time out to give myself some self-care. And I want this to be a reminder to you guys that self-care should be your #1 priority in your life. I know sometimes life can get crazy and it's really hard to put time aside for yourself, but for you to be the best person that you can possibly be and enjoy your life to the best of your abilities, you have to be able to take care of yourself. There's many ways that people like to give themselves self-care, whether that's getting a massage, whether that's running a bath, or in my case today, taking some time out and reading a really good book. That's something that always helps me. But there's other things as well that benefit our health, and that is masturbating. Now, you guys know I am such an advocate for being in touch with your sexuality and not being ashamed of satisfying yourself when your body needs it. There's lots of health benefits that come from being sexually active with yourself. And I know a lot of women out there struggle also knowing like how to please themselves and learning how to please themselves, because we definitely live in a world where sex and masturbation is perceived in a way by society that it's only for men, when it's actually not. We are allowed to enjoy it as well. There's tons of people out there that use different sex toys and stuff to help themselves self-pleasure, and today I want to talk about one of my favorites, which is from the brand Vush. Now, I've worked with Vush before. I love them. I love what they're all about. They're an amazing brand that truly do care about women's sexual health. And they're all about empowering women and breaking stigma around masturbating and giving ourselves self-care. And what they're doing is amazing. I'm always excited to team up with them and work with them. But I just want to talk about this particular product that they have that I've been using for a while now, that is brilliant. So this here's the Empress 2. Originally there was just the Empress, and then they came out with this one. So this one is just a like intensified version of the original. It has way more settings, way more different vibration intensities. With the different intensity levels and vibrations, you can find whatever pattern suits you, which is great because all ladies are different. I like different things to what you like. So it's good to have options, and the Empress definitely gives you that. It's had a facelift, baby, so it looks a little bit different than the OG. It's still the same thing, but just better. The Empress 2 has different curves to it, so it's easier to maneuver and use. It's a lot more like softer against the skin as well. It's like really nice and soft, so it doesn't catch on to anything or cause any harm. I'm an advocate for sex toys, you guys know this, but this one here is something so unique. It gives you literally what another person can give you. Loads of orgasms, and it feels super satisfying on your private area. One of the things I love about the Empress is the fact that it actually is super quiet. So if you live in a house with people, or you want to just enjoy your self-care time without being embarrassed or being ashamed that someone may hear you, this bad boy really is pretty much silent. Now, I don't have the original box with me, but I'll quickly just show you. When you buy the Empress 2, it comes in a box like this, and then it will have the Empress in here. It will come with a charger, so you can plug it into your USB port, and then also like a little cover so you can store it away and keep it, you know, discreet and hidden if you choose to. It also comes with a manual that kind of tells you all about the product and all of the different vibration settings and stuff like that. Also with the Empress 2, this is now waterproof. This one here, the one I'm holding, the Empress 2. So you can enjoy self-care time in the shower, in the bath, you can get this in water and it doesn't do anything to it. It doesn't damage the actual vibrations or the intensities or anything like that. I will just say now, make sure you clean it so there's no bacteria buildup. All you need to use is soap and water or sanitary wipes. And then you're good to go, doll. Like, it's fine. You just lay it out to dry, and then it's fine for the next use. When you order online, your packaging comes to your front door, and it is super discreet. There's no markings on the outside packaging suggesting that this could be a sex toy or an intimate product that you use. So I know there's some people that may live with other people. You may still live at home with your family. Don't worry about that. If you get this parcel on your doorstep, they will not know about it. There's nothing on the box at all that gives this product away. So for the fun stuff, you guys can purchase the Emperor's 2 using the code Mary50. I'll leave the link down below in the description box and get 50% off. So please check it out if you're interested, and I promise you guys, you will love the Emperor's 2. It is amazing. It's something that I use almost every day. It's a product that I am so grateful for when I'm having those days where I'm not feeling my best. And those days where I really need to focus on self-care, you know what I mean? So I'm so thankful to have the Emperor's 2 in my life. So yeah, don't forget to check out the description box down below. Now, let's get into my reading vlog. I would be a very big liar if I was to say that I feel good today. I'm not having a very good mental health day, and I wasn't going to turn on the camera, but I thought, no, let's turn on the camera, because sometimes it's good to let you guys in on how I feel. I've got very high anxiety today, and I feel very emotional. So I've decided to have a reading day and just kind of shut down from the world, let a book consume me, and give myself some self-care. So I've had a really nice long shower this morning. I washed my hair. I had pancakes for breakfast. I didn't vlog any of that. But it's 8:30 now. Got a nice hot cup of coffee to start my day. Hopefully I can feel a little bit better as I read. And yeah, I'm thinking maybe later on, even though I've already showered today, I might run myself a bath if I'm not feeling any better. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on camera and show you guys that I'm not this positive, bubbly person all the time, and that's okay. Sometimes life just gets to you and you have bad days, and that's okay. But we've got to remind ourselves that when we do have the bad days, that we've got to take care of ourselves. I'm reading Tryst 6 Venom. I believe that's correct. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but this is Penelope Douglas's new book, and I'm super excited about it because it's a female-female romance. And I think it's really clever that she released it this month because it is actually Pride Month. So from what I've gathered, this is a high school bully romance between two girls, obviously. It has really good ratings, and I've watched the reviews pour in. And so far, everyone's saying it's a 5-star read and it's brilliant. So that's what we're reading today. I started it last night and it's really good so far. So Clay is like your typical popular girl. She's the sport captain of her lacrosse team, I think it is. She is very involved with like sororities and stuff like that. She's got loads of friends. She comes from money, and what I can gather from her character development already is that she struggles internally. Like, she puts this mask on and tries to be what everyone wants her to be, but internally she's battling herself. And then you've got Olivia, who comes from the wrong side of the wrong tracks. She's got a bit of a reputation to be a swamp rat, and she's badass too. And she's like the bad girl. But Clay has feelings, clear feelings and attraction to Olivia. And she bullies Olivia and is very aggressive towards her because of that. Where Olivia has already come out, and Olivia is very much confident with the fact that she likes women. She's attracted to women. It's interesting, very much so. My last scene that I read, Olivia had woken up in the morning after having a sexual dream about Clay and found herself like aroused by it, and she was really angry with herself because Clay is the way she is, and she's a bitch, and she's like not a good person. So, well, she's a good person, she just I think she's afraid to admit to herself that she's attracted to Olivia, so she just takes it out on Olivia, which is so wrong. But, you know, when society expects you to be a certain way, it's hard to handle when you realize you're not the standard that everyone wants you to be. I had to jump on here and just like update, because this book is so good. So there was just a scene where Clay had cornered Liv. Now, Clay is the bully, but Liv is like the bad girl who is a ball breaker. Like, it's hard to break her. And Liv just had her cornered in a room after they'd played a game of lacrosse, I think it is, in the rain, just them two. And there was like some tension and stuff. Anyway, Liv ran away and she's gone into the school, and Clay followed. And Clay like stripped her naked and then wrote with a marker all over her body what was wrong with her body. Just remember that this is a bully romance. And then Clay has gone home after making Liv break. Liv cried. Clay has gone home, felt horrible. And in her head, she's like, I wrote all that stuff on her, but I don't believe it. Like, there's nothing wrong with her. She's beautiful. And she's having all these like emotions and thoughts and like all this attraction hitting her all at once to do with Liv. And she stole Liv's underwear, and she's in the shower and she starts like masturbating with it. And then she stops herself because she realizes like she doesn't get these feelings with anyone else. Girl on girl just hits different. You can't tell me otherwise. I think girl on girl is attractive. Guy on guy is attractive. Guy girl. Girl guy. You know, like, I find it all attractive, but something just hits different with girl on girl. I can't explain it. It's like there's power. There's power in that man. Like, two females coming together. I can't wait for them to get down and dirty, honestly. And to update you guys on how I'm feeling, this book is definitely bringing me out of like my anxiety and my like depressive thoughts that I had this morning. I feel like when you're having one of those days and you need to check yourself, you need to give yourself some self-care, you need to do something that makes you happy. And reading is one of my escapisms that I always go to, that always makes me happy. And it's doing that. It's doing just that. So I'm going to keep reading. Wow, this book is so good. It's not like nothing I've read before. Nothing I've read before. And I just think it's so fitting that I'm reading this book right now, considering the mood I was in. Like, it fully changed my day. Like, I'm not anxious. I feel good. I'm having so much fun reading this book. So Clay and Liv's relationship is the definition of a bully relationship. Clay torments Liv because she's in love with her. It's as simple as that. And the push and pull in this book is Liv admitting to her attraction to Clay, and Clay admitting that she's attracted to Liv as well. But the difference is Liv is openly gay. Everyone knows it, where Clay isn't. And in her world, in society's view, what she wants from Liv isn't allowed. The one thing that I have noticed with this book is the power that it holds. It's very powerful to read, and I was saying on Instagram before, I don't know if I said it on camera, but I'm someone that's very much open with my sex life, my sexuality, and I am straight, but I believe that you can fall in love with anyone's soul, no matter your gender and no matter theirs. And there's something just so powerful about two women coming together, falling in love with one another, being sexually attracted to each other, and surrendering to it. Like, it's just so powerful, and it makes me feel proud to be a woman reading this book. Like, honestly, I'm halfway through and a lot has happened. There's a lot to this story that I think a lot of people will enjoy. I know that this is a high school setting, which I wasn't too fond about when I went into the book, but as you read and get to know both their life stories and you get an understanding for the aesthetic of this book that Penelope wrote, you kind of forget that it's a high school setting. There's a lot of drama between Clay and Liv because you know, Clay comes from money and Liv doesn't. And there's a lot of drama to do with their town, rich people benefiting off those that have a lower income. Liv is Cuban, and her family is very Cuban. Her brothers definitely have a gang type lifestyle. So yeah, it's really, really good. But while I'm here, I want to have a chat with you guys because I'm feeling empowered, and because I'm reading this book about women falling in love with one another, embracing their sexuality, I want to have a chat to you guys about something else. We never should feel like we have to hide ourselves from anyone. And this book to me is a perfect example of how much pain and hurt it can cause an individual to feel shame for how they feel and what they're sexually attracted to. It is okay to be sexual. It is okay to love someone of the same gender, and it's okay to embrace that part of you and love that part of you. I just finished the book. It was a 4-star read for me. The only reason why I didn't mark it as a 5-star read was because I felt like the beginning was a little bit slow. For a minute there, I thought I wasn't going to enjoy it. But then once the chemistry and the tension started really building between Clay and Liv, I started to really enjoy it. Penelope is brilliant at writing sex. The sex scenes she writes are described perfectly. They're realistic. And obviously because Penelope Douglas is a woman, they're written from a female's point of view. So she has her facts straight. One of the most steamiest scenes I've ever read. I have said this before, but Penelope is one of the best sex scene writers I have come across, and I read tons of different authors. I read tons of different books and that feature different tropes. This book was really, really good, and I really enjoyed Clay and Liv's bond. Their relationship wasn't easy, and there was a lot of scenes that made me quite emotional. Unfortunately, Clay and Liv's relationship is the reality for a lot of women, and it hurts my heart to know that the world still struggles to understand that love is love, and women are allowed to love whoever they want. We're allowed to enjoy the love that we give and the love that we receive. So if you are wanting to check this book out, I definitely suggest it. I'll link it down below. Don't forget I have a discount code if you want to check out The Empress too. And please, my ladies, don't feel shame. Being a woman is beautiful in every way, shape and form. I get a lot of questions about my confidence and why I'm so confident when it comes to talking about sex and just being open about it on camera. And the answer to that is it's natural and normal. We as humans have sex. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I know it was a little bit different than my usual videos, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe before leaving, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.